Welcome, everybody. Today is Monday, July 14th, 2025. We are live at 6 p.m. Eastern from beautiful, the land of Cleveland, Ohio. My name is Artie. We are Bomber Breaks, and I've got for you right now 4 boxes of 2025 Panini Donruss baseball. These come from our eBay store auctions. Our eBay store is Bomber Sports Cards. I appreciate y'all jumping in, and welcome to those of you that are new. Hope you have some fun and learn how we do things here at Bomber Breaks. You can find us streaming most nights of the week. Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. We are typically live. We have eBay auctions 4 nights a week for the following night stream. Every Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we run auctions. So next auction night is going to be this tomorrow on Tuesday for Wednesday night stream with me. Auctions are typically 9 p.m. Eastern to 10:30 p.m. Eastern. We run 3 products. They are in alphabetical order by city name. So that, again, will repeat itself tomorrow with the eBay breaks. We've got our own website, www.bomberbreaks.com. It's where we film a majority of our breaks. I got some stuff open for tonight. Got a couple fun random teams as well as some pick your teams. We typically run discount codes closer to break fills, and tonight we've got one Bomber 1-2, Bomber 12 for 12% off. The pick your teams tonight. We've got a couple fun ones: Contenders Optic Football, Topps Resurgence Football. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How we doing? And more. So check it out if you guys would like. We do ship twice a week. Hey, Speedo on the eBay side. Very cool. Good to see you in there. We ship twice a week, folks. Every Tuesday and Friday cards hit the mail, so these guys will ship out tomorrow for you. Enjoy the quick shipping. If you do jump into something tonight and it rips, we will combine it, ship it tomorrow. We also ship Fridays for the stuff we rip on Wednesdays and Thursdays. As I mentioned, I've got another 8-box half-case pick your team on our site for this Wednesday. If you want to jump on in, please do so. New case to open for that one. Couple fun randoms. We mentioned Topps UFC Chrome. I've got WWE Delight Chrome for Wednesday. I've got Leaf Pro Set Metal. We run checklist style breaks for those. So you get 10 names off the checklist for like $34. I'm going to go double wide for these first 2 boxes just to create a little space. But that pretty much covers the main points for my new folks. Donruss Baseball, 3 hits per box. Typically 2 autographs and 1 mem piece in the Donruss. All cards sorted and shipped, as typically we do in our eBay breaks. All right, lineup in this one. We've got, a pretty good amount of new people. Thank you guys again for jumping in. We've got Anthony C. Welcome in. Cincinnati Reds for you. Brian P. has the Giants. David S. Welcome, David. You've got the New York Mets. Welcome in to Drew K. with the New York Yankees. Emmanuel H. has the Dodgers and George S. with the Washington Nationals. Hugh H. with the Cubs and James T. with the Mariners. Welcome in to Jared W. with the Arizona Diamondbacks, as well as Joe C. with the Marlins, Phillies, Padres, Rays, and Blue Jays. My man Speedo with the Bo Sox, and John D. with the Braves, Orioles, Tigers, Astros, and Royals. Mark L. has the Twins. Richard with the Brewers and the Cardinals, as well as the Rangers. We've got Sean S. Welcome in, Sean. Oakland Athletics for you. And man Vincent going to round us out tonight. White Sox, Guardians, Rockies, Angels, and the Pirates. All right. Think that covers it. Good luck to everybody. Let's go ahead and get rocking. First break of our Monday night stream. Donruss Baseball. Get into it. Last step for me is to lock in the cam to a little closer, I guess not closer, get off the autofocus and get the definition a little sharper for you guys. All right, so Donruss packs, again, 3 hits per box is what we're looking for. We got base up front. We got goodies in the middle, numbered hits, typically 1 optic card, a insert or 2. In the middle is what we're looking for mostly. Yaswar Gonzalez to 250, rated prospect red for the Giants is our hit in our first pack, right? There's our optic card. And I'm going to have a double hit pack with Drew Jones, prospect Jersey Kings there for Arizona to get us our first hit of the box. Jersey Kings, Drew Jones, Snakes. And then we've got 2 rated prospects on the back. So I do move a little quicker through the front and back of the packs, but nothing too crazy. We got Mosaic Basketball to follow. About 6:50 is the start time on that one, so that's pretty much what I time myself for. And let's have some fun, find some boot. Good luck, everybody. It's a little all-star break. I want to say all-star weekend, but it's not a weekend. All-star break here. We got the Home Run Derby tonight at 8 o'clock. So pretty much right as we get done with the eBay Live, we'll have the Derby going on. I'll be ripping cards from our website stuff, watching the Derby, hanging out, having fun. you guys are interested, you can certainly join us over on the YouTube channel. We are streaming both right now on the eBay Live platform as well as our YouTube channel, which is Bomber Sports Cards. This is a hit for John and his Red Sox. It's a pink Pedro Martinez. 72 out of 79 on the Pedro. We've got Dwight Gooden here and Judge Elite Series there. Rated prospect Franklin Arias for the Boston Red Sox. It's 40 out of 149 on the Arias. Here I've got Bomb Squad Chris Davis, 57 out of 99 for the Baltimore Orioles on the Davis. Next here, this is Johnny Mize. So we've only got a couple of the franchise history guys in this one. What I mean by that is Johnny Mize played for the New York Giants, who moved and became the San Francisco Giants. So this is a San Francisco Giants card, despite the fact that it says New York. But there's only a couple of these. Eddie Matthews is a Milwaukee Brave that goes to the Atlanta Braves, or the two main ones here. You might, if you've done some Panini baseball in your past, you're probably familiar with that. But just want to be clear about this one. San Francisco going to Brian P. on the Johnny Mize to 199. My guys know it pretty good, but just in case, we'll write Giants on the top loader there. Just alleviate any room for error. Yep, always good to see an early Sox hit. There's Ortiz there, and again. You guys got any home run derby picks tonight? Right? So I briefly looked at the odds. I didn't really have a clue. It was hard for me to figure out what I thought was going to happen, right? It's in Atlanta, so your gut goes Matt Olson, but I don't know. There's not like a ton of just big bombers. There's a lot of good guys with good swings, but I think probably no surprise to Russ, but I'm always an O'Neal Cruz guy, so the only bet I made was Cruz, just because, they give you a boost, you feel obligated to use it, but I don't know, nothing like $10 on it for Cruz to win. Paid like $34 or something. I don't know. Cal Raleigh is the favorite. Jazz and Caminero are the long shots. Austin Wells, nice hit there for the New York Yankees. That's blue ice to 15 on the Austin Wells. 7 out of 15 here for the Yankees. Purdy. Then we got the All-Star game tomorrow, and I gotta say, the National League lineup seems significantly more loaded than the American League. And maybe that's just my Cleveland bias, not loving the Detroit guys at the top of the lineup, with all due respect. But National League is pretty fire. But should always be a good time. Tonight and tomorrow. And they don't resume till Friday. So I got a week off. This is a tough week to be a sports fan, right? Baseball is basically off. There's not a lot of other stuff going on. You got a little bit of hoops with WNBA and the Summer League stuff, but beyond that, right? MLB draft happened, and got a little bit of minicamp stuff. So I don't know. Maybe LeBron will get bought out, or something crazy will happen in the NBA and give us something else to pay attention to. Here's Andrew Jones for the Atlanta Braves in the green. 113 out of 149. Of course, the National Convention is just a couple weeks away here in Chicago. And speaking of All-Stars, there's one, Jacob Mizorowski. Boom! For the Milwaukee Brewers. Fun hit there. Richard, this one is yours. Rated Prospect Optic tincture of the Flamethrower for the Brewers. A little bit of a controversial ad, but you know what? It's all in fun, and sure he'll have a great time. Jacob Mizorowski there. I do feel like the Phillies guys warranted at least the nod, even if they were going to decline for availability purposes. Still thought they should have at least been awarded, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. People move on. It's just the All-Star game. Mizorowski will have fun, and cool one to see for the Brewers fans. And hey, we want to see somebody go in there and throw 100, right? At the end of the day, they're playing to the fans a little bit, and that's all right. Here we've got Chase Dollander, Unleashed Green for the Colorado Rockies. We have these green paralleled inserts that I'll top load for y'all. James Wood, Elite Series Green for the Nationals. James Wood. Another all-star here for us. And another Derby participant. Another guy with a really good swing. Not like a just dead home run hitter, but who knows? The truth is I have no idea. So we'll see if you guys got any strong feelings about it. Certainly feel free to hit me in the chat. Here we've got Mike Piazza, 48 out of 99 in the purple for the LA Dodgers. Top loader came with a bonus plastic shard in it, so get that rid of it. Piazza there, Dodgers purple, 99. We got one autograph and one mem thus far in our first box. Schemes. For me as a Guardians fan, Jose should have been the starter in the third base, but decided to decline for health reasons and recovery reasons, which, fine. We got Kwani in there as a backup. He'll get some time in the outfield at some point. But not too much going on for Cleveland in the All-Star game this year. No surprises, I would say there. No one on the squad that I feel like if anybody, but it's hard for non-closer relievers to make it, right? Cade's probably our next best option, but I'm not too worried about that. Thatcher Hurd, 175 out of 199, New York Yankees, Optic Orange. And one per box. Typically, we see these rated prospects or rookies clear on the acetate. This is Cam Kennedy for the Atlanta Braves. Hopefully, it's a good time, good weather there in Atlanta. I haven't looked to see what it's supposed to be today and tomorrow, but no, they've been dying to get that game, so it should be fun for them. There, folks. And you got Cunha hitting in the 2-hole, right? He's not doing the Derby, I guess, but Matt Olson is. So be cool to see if he can at least get past the first round as we hit our second autograph from box number 1 for the Miami Marlins. Rated prospect purple, P.J. Marlando. P.J. Marlando, Miami. Marlins, Joe C. Joe, you got the Marlins. You're getting the Marlando 6 out of 49 on that one. Along with the Mizorowski. And finishing up, box number 1. Joe Morgan milestones. Very good. All right, we'll move this stack over just so it creates a nice little row. You can see a few more of those back row cards. Very good. All right. Good luck. Box number 2, we have P.J. Marlando and Jacob Mizorowski autographs and a Drew Jones mem in box number 1. We're going to start box 2 with some hits, including Brady House of the Washington Nationals. 80 out of 149 in the blue. Rated prospect on the Brady House. And then behind Marcelo, it's going to be a mem piece of Adam Dunn of the Cincinnati Reds. We've got 36 out of 49 on the Dunn. Little Reds pinstripe action there. Cincinnati. In this one, that's Anthony C. Congrats, Anthony. And Adam Dunn, mem, 40 to 49. P.J. Marlando Diamond Kings insert. Here we've got Ozzie Smith, the Wizard, for the St. Louis Cardinals. Optic green on the Ozzie. It is 146 out of 149. Got a little bit of dust here. Let's move that. Dust is not the right one. Prism or Donruss scrappings. We've got a green insert here of Nick Kurtz of the Athletics. Big game again yesterday for Nick. He has probably won me I'd say him and Roman Anthony, probably the two most profitable youngsters I've bet so far in the first half, man. I do a lot of gambling straight up, but I always like to share info here and just kind of talk out loud, right? Typically, youngsters that are called up, you get slightly better odds just because there's less sample size. So I usually try to hit the youngsters early, and sometimes it doesn't work, right? Like Christian Campbell just couldn't hit anything, but man, Roman Anthony and Nick has been killing it, right? Did double and a home run yesterday, I think. Obviously, Jacob Wilson was doing real well before, too. I moonlight as an A's fan every once in a while, mostly because of Nathan. 116 out of 199, John Smoltz in the green for Atlanta. Mike Piazza optic there. But the new thing is a lot of sites offering like over-under singles, over-under doubles, right? Some interesting markets that may be more exploitable than the main ones, right? Major markets are just so sharp, it's very tough to be profitable over time. Evan Carter, 20 out of 199. Diamond Marvels. Texas Rangers on the Evan Carter. But stay disciplined. Take mostly unders. Don't go for big parlays, and you can grind out a few bucks here and there. As long as the bucks don't throttle you too fast, which is just a ridiculous thing that does happen if you make money. Bucky Dent here, 5 out of 199 for the New York Yankees. Sadly, our friends at Fanatics are maybe the quickest throttle out there. And by throttle, I mean reduce your bet size to less than, $5 or something, where it's really worth your time to do it. We sent Acuna there and Ricky Henderson here. We've got a rated prospect of Griff O'Farrell for the Baltimore Orioles. Be more on this one. 18 out of 49 on the Griff. We've also got Augustin Ramirez, rated prospect for Miami. Behind Arjan, it's going to be Rhett Lauder of the Cincinnati Reds. Nice looking rookie autograph of Rhett. Really good sig. Dead center, feels like, there for Cincinnati. Nice hit, Reds. That's Anthony C. once again. Congrats, Anthony. Got the Adam Dunn mem. Now, Rhett Lauder. First pick in the draft for them from Wake Forest on the Rhett. 2 years ago, right? 2 years ago. They went Rhett Lauder, and then they went Chase Burns last year. So it was 2 years ago on him. Very good. A lot of pitcher fire early, or a couple pitcher autos. Burt there and Christian Campbell unleashed. Takoa Roby there and Ryan Sloan optic. From time to time, I just take the base, put it in my side little box, and take the optics as well. Just keep the stacks down, keep the brake pad nice and clean. Avoid any accidental smacks. Here we've got a couple hits. First, it's Enrique Bradfield Jr. for the Baltimore Orioles. A little color match in orange on the optic. 139 out of 199 on the Bradfield Jr. And behind that, we've got an autograph for the Washington Nationals. It's Jarlin Susana, rated prospect purple. That is 19 out of 49. Washington Nationals owner in this one is going to be George S. Congrats, Jarlin Susana to 49. Autograph number 2 from box number 2. We've got our mem as well, so now I'm looking for just some little fun numbered stuff, more AC goodness perhaps. Caleb Lomavita on the optic. Here for Baltimore. Apologies, guys. That was a Chase Burns rated prospect that decided to make an early exit. Kobe Mayo, Bomb Squad green for Baltimore here. Bomb Squad Kobe Mayo. Just the one. Just the one. Here it's rated prospect Cash Mayfield for the San Diego Padres. 222 out of 250 on the Cash money. Christian Moore. George Brett Milestones. Kumar Rocker Unleashed. Edgar here, and Frank Thomas there. The big hurt for the Chicago White Sox. Optic pink to 79. 3 out of 79 on the Frank Thomas for Chicago. As we finish up box number 2. Skeets on the Elite Series. All right, box number 3. Good luck, everybody. We had, what do we have? Rhett Lauder and Yarlin Susana autographs in that box, plus an Adam Dunn mem. Sorry, just being a little fidgety with my camera here. Go. Boston Bateman there, and Roderick Arias of the New York Yankees is a pack 1 hit here in box number 3. Congrats, New York. That one is yours. The Yankees prospect. Yankees here, Drew K. Drew. This one is yours. Roderick Arias, Signature Series autograph, New York Yankees. Bazana. Now the draft was yesterday. I didn't look over much of the draft yet, so I don't have much to report there. I saw the Guardians got a guy in the first round that before the season was predicted to be a much higher pick, so we feel good about that here in Cleveland, but never know. 99 at 250, Pedro for Boston, another one for Speedo. Typically, we spend a lot of our draft capital on pitching, and it seems like this year we finally did a little bit more offense, which has obviously been a huge issue for us this season, so good to see a little bit of power outfield guys be picked and hope that at least 1 or 2 maybe make it. So weird thing about the MLB draft, right? It's just such a, I don't know, I don't say crapshoot, but just a numbers game, right? You know only X amount of the guys are going to make it through the systems and be productive and et cetera, so kind of, you can't just take one positioner because you've got one position. Assume it's, you don't need more in the future. Did they? Okay. It's not. I mean, sometimes it's just how the board falls. The Guardians usually do that. There was some crazy stat about how many pitchers we had taken in the last 5 drafts. So, sometimes if you feel like your system, you're looking at your system, and you're like, man, we've got a lot of positional players here, or we have lacking this, then you gotta do. Or sometimes, I think a lot of guys probably just go best available, right? You've got your big board, and you're just taking the best player at most of the spots because, you're really drafting for need for minor league guys. Probably not. But like I said, I normally, at some point, I'll do a little more of a deep dive, and maybe during the, if we have any time tonight while we're hanging out, I'll look at the draft a little closer. But it's always good, right? They're going to be the top Bowman guys and the top everything guys in a short amount of time. So good to start to know their names and, see how many Wake Forest Demon Deacons went in the top 10, etc. Although, what, there were a couple of high school kids that went in the top 10 that were teammates, as wild as that is. I mean, I don't know if it's ever happened before. Diamond Marvels, gold of Nick York. Not gold, I apologize. Diamond green. It's the gold is the Pirates colors. Green insert of Nick York. Pirates. Rookie. Gosh, this thing just keeps wants to pull into the left. It's driving me crazy. Stop. I apologize, folks. Man, time to get a new setup. And we're so close. This is 165 out of 199 on the Tommy Troy for Arizona. Yeah. Yep. A lot of high schoolers. It's kind of a weird dynamic. Certainly unique. And it's tough. It's got to be a tough spot to be a high school kid. And you got to decide between, starting your career now and start collecting the cash, or, going to college and having to have the college experience and getting to, have that going for you. And certainly it's the NIL era, so you might be, okay, sorry. No more moving. Sorry, Speedo. Bobby Witt, Unleashed Green. I can't promise that my stomach may not inadvertently bump it, but I will not intentionally move it. I don't think. I wonder if any of the any of the college baseball players make any money from NIL. If that's even a thing, I'm not sure. Colt Emerson here, Seattle. Rated prospect green, like maybe the big programs have a little bit. I don't know. 136 out of 149. The Colt Emerson for the Mariners, and behind that it's more Yaswar Gonzalez. This is the rated prospect clear for the Giants. James Wood. Here it's 136 out of 149 to Koa Roby of the St. Louis Cardinals. Koa Roby, St. Louis. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of money, right? It's a lot of money. I think I would go to the pros, right? I think I'd take the money. I'd report to AA. I mean, this may be. I don't mean to take for granted the collegiate coaching, but I just had to assume that your best coaching, training, etc., is going to be at the professional level, even if it is the minors. I mean, again, I've never seen a college baseball game. I don't know. All right, guys, second break in a row. I've got a Rentaro Sasaki. He has no MLB affiliation. And this is numbered 4 out of 199. Plays at Stanford, right? The big man from Japan there. So we'll do a little random at the end of the break to give away that Sasaki to somebody here. But I just always assume that your best chance to improve yourself. I think so. Yeah, like it's a good chunk of change too. There's still some, I don't know if it's guaranteed, but there's definitely like signing bonuses and things like that, right? And I think slotted maybe where, once somebody goes, everyone kind of goes off the last year's guy plus some percentage and a little bit of variation depending on who it is. But Joe Torre, manager mem for the New York Yankees. But I just think between the money, the getting to play, with professional coaching and that, again, I mean, I've been to, our AA team is in Akron, not too far away. Like we went to a game not that long ago. It was sweet. Like it I think it'd be a fun place to play. But I'm sure if you make it to the College World Series and you're doing that thing, it's probably wildly fun too. So everybody's got to make their own choice. Probably also depends on your financial situation, right? If you come from a family that's doing pretty well, you may be more likely to go to college. But also, again, it's that weird variable of do they make any NIL money if they're a better player and go to college? I really have no idea on that one. Here we've got more Cash Money Mayfield, pink for the Padres. Cash Mayfield rated prospect. This is 12 out of 79. San Diego. Like it said, I actually don't know who the first pick of the draft was. Speedo, you know who the first pick was? Guardians weren't picking up 27 this year, so I wasn't nearly as invested as I was last year. We've got Johnny Bench here, more Reds, 147 out of 250. Color match red on the Johnny. Okay. All right. Speaking of first picks in the draft, I can tell you who it was last year for the hometown Cleveland Guardians. It's Travis Bazzana, 43 out of 99. The Australian who played at Oregon State. Got it. 43 to 99 on the Bazzana for Cleveland. Let's take a moment quickly. MLB first. Ellie Willits of the Washington Nationals. I'm just educating the crowd here. Number 1 pick in the draft was Ellie Willits, Nationals. 17-year-old. Okay. Another Ellie. And that's with another number 1 pick too, huh? All right. We've got Brooks Lee here for the Twins in the blue. Brooks Lee, 13 out of 149, Minnesota. Matt Shaw for the Cubs. First, it is Home Run Derby participant Junior Caminero. Here, still one of the younger guys in the league. Tampa Bay Rays on the Caminero. 125 out of 199. And autograph for the LA Dodgers. It's Dalton Rushing, rated prospect. Dalton Rushing, Dodgers. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, folks, finishing up box number 3. Very good. All right, so we had Dalton Rushing and Roderick Arias as our 2 autographs in that box, plus a Joe Torre Yankees mem in box number 3. Good luck to everybody as we head into box number 4. We've got Mosaic Basketball up next, followed by Score Football. Don't be afraid to smash that like button for me if you're watching live. Little thumbs up does help me out, whether it be on YouTube or the eBay Live platform. As I show you guys a New York Yankees hit, that's Bubba Bucky Dent. Signature series on the Bubba Bucky. New York, having a pretty good break there with for Drew. Got the Roderick Arias. Now I'm going to add Bucky Dent. So a little prospecty and veteran hits for you, man. Congrats. Seaver King there. We've got Robin Ventura, 214 out of 250 for the White Sox. 214 out of 250 Chicago. Acuna insert for the Mets. Franklin Arias there, and Braylon Payne optic. Next up, we've got Albert Pujols, Elite Series Green for the St. Louis Cardinals. Pujols here, slew. Green. Next up in the blue, I've got Jake Arrieta. Jake Arrieta, 5 out of 149. Cubs. Couple of monster seasons in Jake's things. Ooh, and a nice hit here for the Washington Nationals. Night moves, Dylan Cruz. Cool short print insert there on the Cruz Nats. Washington here is George. Congrats, George. Dylan Cruz, night moves. Milestones, Vladimir Guerrero Sr. for the Angels. Randy is Diamondback. Heston. Here in the optic, we've got Billy Martin. A little manager hit there for the Oakland spot. Billy Martin, 115 out of 199. We've got Charlie Condon, Colorado Rocky, rated prospect. Clear. We've got Bomb Squad, Mr. Condon as well. All right, folks, round and third, heading for home. Thanks again for hanging out with me on this Monday night. Couple reminders, if you guys want more Donruss baseball, you can find another 4-box slot in our eBay store auctions tomorrow, Tuesday, the 15th. 9 and 9:30 Eastern are those auctions, ripping at 6 o'clock on Wednesday. We've also got an 8-box half-case Pick Your Team available on our website, bomberbreaks.com. If you're interested, you can jump on in there and have a fun Wednesday with us, doing a bunch of Donruss baseball. 156 out of 250 in the red. Here is Buster Posey, the current general manager, I think. GM and vice president, however they want to do it. He makes all the baseball decisions now, essentially. There's the Mr. Matthews against the Brave, as we talked about. But so more Donruss. Again, Mosaic Basketball is up next. And then that's Score Football. We've got breaks open on our website, bomberbreaks.com, for tonight. If you're interested, you can check it out. As this one's got some, I mean, it's just an optic Kinsler, but there's some weird streaking on that one randomly. Check out the breaks for tonight. Bomber 1-2. Bomber 12 for 12% off the non-filler Pick Your Team scheduled for tonight. Got a couple fun randoms, including Bowman's Best University Basketball, Leaf Pro Set Metal Football, Topps Chrome UFC, and others. Sebastian Walcott here for the Texas Rangers, 194 out of 199. Here we've got a pink Owen Cassidy of the Chicago Cubs. Cubs rated prospect 50 out of 79 on the Cassie. And behind that, autograph here for the Milwaukee Brewers, it's Blake Burke. Rated prospect blue on the Blake Burke. Another autograph for the Milwaukee Brewers. 2 out of 35 on the Burke, along with the Mizorowski hit earlier. Brew Crew Richard, another one for you. Congrats, Blake Burke. And Bomber Breaks blue, Blake Burke, boom. Ozzy Elite Series. think this is what the back of the pack. Yeah, I'm not sure why we went this way, but we're going with it. We've got Kyle DeBarge, Minnesota, rated prospect pink on the DeBarge. Another one is 79 here. 31 out of 79, Kyle DeBarge, Twins. Leo Unleashed. Next up in the green, it's Yarlin Susana, rated prospect 128 out of 199. Another one there for the Nationals. And behind Bryce Cunningham, it's going to be Billy Williams of the Chicago Cubs. 80 out of 99 on the Billy. Billy Williams Cubs mem to 99. Chicago Cubs, Hugh, that one is for you. Congrats. Leo on the coming attractions. Pudge Rodriguez there, and Chase Louder here. Cool one there for Cleveland. Not numbered, but kind of the black Pandora type look there. Relatively rare. Haven't seen a lot of these, but Chase Louder black. There's a black numbered one as well, but the Louder either way for the guards as we finish up your 4 boxes of Donruss Baseball. Hang tight, I do have this Rentaro Sasaki numbered hit to randomize, which we'll do here in a moment. Let me put these cards aside. Guys, I do need to mention something here. So typically, if you're breaking with us on our website, breaks.bomberbreaks.com, we have a little difference to stream format, and we're not on the eBay Live platform. And I have the ability to share the randomizer process on screen, right? Screen share it. Just with some of the technical things involved with doing eBay Live, I do not have the ability to do that. So unfortunately, I'm just going to do the random the way I normally would, but you're going to have to just essentially take my judgment. I mean, it is what it is. It's a little Sasaki here to 199. I got no dog in this fight. We do this a little bit here when we get it, but basically the random process for us here is to take random.org window and paste in all 30 MLB squads. I have a base number here of 3. We always roll my lucky El Cortez die and add that roll to the number 3. It's a 2. So I'm going to click it 5 times. The team on top after 5 clicks gets this Rentaro Sasaki. 2, 3, 4, and after 5 clicks, I've got the Chicago White Sox. Chicago White Sox on this one getting the Sasaki. And again, if you're breaking with us over on our website stuff, you'll be able to see any and all randomizers we do on screen. I just want to make a point of that, but just uniquely on eBay Live, I do not have the ability to do so. And I attempted one time to try to bring my camera up and show it on screen, and it was just a disaster, and it frankly is not really doable. Sorry, Tweeto. All right, guys, thank you so much. That's the 4 boxes of Donruss Baseball. Let me recap what we had here. The rated prospects clears: Charlie Condon, Yosor Gonzalez, Augustin Ramirez, and Cam Caminiti. We had the green inserts of Albert Pujols, Bobby Witt Jr., Nick York, Kobe Mayo, James Wood, and Chase Dollander. I've got the mem pieces here of Billy Williams, Joe Torre, Adam Dunn, and Drew Jones. Numbered hits includes the Sasaki randomized to the White Sox. DeLauder is a non-numbered black. Susana, DeBarge, Cassie, Walcott, Posey, Martin, Arrieta, Ventura, Caminero, Lee, Bazana, Bench, Mayfield, Roby, Emerson, Tommy Troy, Pedro, Frank Thomas, Mayfield, Bradfield, Griffo Farrell, Bucky Dent, Evan Carter, Smoltz, Kurtz, Smith, Brady House, Thatcher Hurd, Piazza Dodger, Andrew Jones, Austin Wells to 15, Johnny Mize is a Giant, Chris Davis, Franklin Arias, Pedro, and Gonzalez one more time. We had the night moves, Dylan Cruz for the Washington Nationals, And autographs in this one include Blake Burke for the Milwaukee Brewers. That's number /35. Bucky Dent for the New York Yankees. Dalton Rushing for the LA Dodgers. Yarlin Susana for the Washington Nationals, number /49. We got Rhett Lauder for the Cincinnati Reds rookie. It's going to be Roderick Arias for the New York Yankees. I've got PJ Marlendo for the Miami Marlins, number /49. And Jacob Mizorowski, the All-Star autograph here for the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, very good. We're going to move on now to Mosaic Basketball coming up next.